Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you a great culture shock I've been having with the Chinese dining manners. I want to cover three things. First, what means manners and etiquette. Second, what are the main differences between the Portuguese and Chinese manners. And the third, the thoughtful and cultural reflection it raises. Okay. So first, what does etiquette means? According with Wikipedia, etiquette is a code of behavior that delineates expectations for social behavior according conventional norms within a society, social class or group. So from this you can assume that there are different social rules in different parts of the world, and what might be socially acceptable in one place might be seen as disrespectful in another place. Okay? Second, what are the main differences between the Portuguese dining manners and the Chinese one? Well, in fact, there are many. I want to give you six different things. So the first thing is that the cutlery is different. Here we eat with the chopsticks 98% of the times, I would say. Back in Portugal we use fork and knife all the time. So after 4 months here, I feel pretty comfortable eating with the chopsticks, even though in some situations, like for example eating fish, I would prefer to have a fork or a knife. But when they eat soup, they use the spoon. But as you can see, the spoon is a bit different from the ones we use back in Western countries. It's very difficult to put the spoon all in your mouth, right? So that means when they are eating the soup, they have to do this, which is a very uncomfortable noise, at least for me, and it's considered impolite back in Portugal. So for the last, they almost never use plates, just sometimes. Instead they use bowls, just like this. This is quite small, but they have many different sizes, and they use it for rice, for soup, for meat, almost everything. Second thing that is different, here they almost all the times use a round dining table instead of a rectangular or a square one. This is actually really good because no one ever feels uncomfortable. No one has to sit on the edges or next to the edges, and everyone can face each other, one another. Third thing is that whenever we have formal moments, dining may only begin once the host and all the guests are seated. That's actually the same in Portugal. However, in normal work days, it really doesn't matter. Whoever is on the table starts eating without waiting for anyone, and in Portugal that's not like that. Doesn't matter if it's a formal or informal dining moment, you should always wait for everyone to start the meal. Also, during the informal dining, they don't talk much. They rather prefer to eat as fast as they can because they have a lot of work to do, while back in Portugal this is the moment to rest, to enjoy the food, to enjoy the company, not to speed up. The fourth and the most shocking part for me is all the mess and noise that they make while eating. Almost never they use towels on the table during the informal dining moments. Instead they use old newspaper on which they might spill food or leave the bones or the spines from whatever they are eating. Also, it is totally acceptable to make noise while eating. In fact, it's seen as a good thing. It's like if you are burping, like it means that you are full, that you are enjoying the food your host is providing to you. As they are always so focused on working and have very little time to rest, they eat really fast, and so they also make a lot of noise while doing it. So for me, this was and still is the most difficult part, because back at home all this mess would be immediately shock all my family and friends. I think in fact if I would eat just like them back in Portugal, my friends would say, "Are you a pig?" Here you have the picture from our Halloween dinner. You can see how the kids left the tables, a complete mess. And here you have the picture of my barbecue lunch with my 6 adult female students, also what a mess. Fifth comparison with Portugal is that here you should try all the food or drink that is given to you and always thank for it. If possible, eat and drink everything, and I guess this is exactly the same back in Portugal. You always want to feed up your guests with great food, great drinks. You want them to enjoy the moment that you are providing for them with great food. Six and last from this point, usually in Portugal when you are invited by someone to have lunch or dinner at their place, that means you will be having a meal and staying at their place, enjoying the time after the meal. That's what usually happens. You can go for lunch at 1 p.m. and stay there up till 4, 5 p.m. and even sometimes ending up staying for dinner. At least that's what happens with me. But here in China, it isn't like that. You just go for the meal. For me, that was shocking because it made me feel like we went to their place just to eat, not also to enjoy their company. I felt that it was a bit disrespectful, but I think it's quite normal. When I asked them, they said, no, we went just for lunch, so we had lunch and we went. Third and last part of this video, and also very important, is the thoughtful and cultural reflection it brings to me. I guess that from this, you can't call Chinese impolite, rude, or in a more extreme way, pigs. I think that they have very different and interesting manners. I ask myself, how have all these manners have started and how have they evolved through time? I try to appreciate the fact that I can see and learn from them some of the most traditional things they have, which are very different comparing with my country. However, I can't deny that most of the times I really don't appreciate those manners and I feel quite uncomfortable with those when we are having a meal together. Also, something that I ask myself is where is the line, where is the limit between respecting my culture and their culture? Because they might say that, for example, I'm being disrespectful by not making noise while eating, like I'm not enjoying the food, but I would feel as being disrespectful with them if I would. So I guess I'm learning how to manage all these situations that I don't have an answer for yet. And if you do, or you have an opinion about it, I really would like to know, because I think it's very interesting to think about it. And last, I just want to say that this was all based on my personal experience. I'm not here to judge the Chinese dining manners, just to share my culture shock between my culture and the one I'm living in now. So thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed. Bye bye.